Hello everyone, I'm Miao. Welcome to my video. Yeah, today is a home filming. Now it's December. Time flies. Already the end of 2025. And of course, all the media have started doing the yearly predictions and ramp ups. The National Geographic recently released an article named The Best Place in the World to Travel in 2026. So surprisingly, Beijing is on the list, the only city from China on the list. I was shocked. Beijing is so normal, so official. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like a city that can stand out. Because when you visit a country, of course you want to visit the capital, and Beijing is huge, not cute. So I even found the article on the website of the National Geographic. I want to know if it's true, and yeah, it's real. Yeah, they released the article on their website. But to be fair, Beijing has been making a lot of changes these past few years to support the tourism. The city wants more foreigners to visit and want it to be easier for them. So the reason why the National Geographic choose Beijing on the list, that's the reason. Yeah, why go? For epic history, cultural treasures, and exciting excursions. Each destination on the list has the detailed write-up, and Beijing also got one. So in today's video, I'd like to walk you through this article and react it from the perspective of a Beijing local. And that's just for fun, not for the nitpick. So don't take it seriously. Yeah, let's just have fun together. So let's begin. Yeah, first they wrote, Beijing has something fought for its image. But anyone who has spent time here knows that the city's appeal doesn't lie in a flashing skyline or international influence, but rather in its unassuming corner restaurant and in hutong alleyways. How to say it? I think it's kind of outdated. It's a kind of old school opinion because I think Beijing's skyline is also very impressive. It's worth to seeing it, to enjoy it. Not just the foreigners. Every Chinese person wants to visit Beijing. Yeah, it's the capital. So that's why Beijing only have the peak season and the peak season, no low seasons at all. And on Chinese social media, Beijing has been thoroughly explored. Basically, there's no hidden restaurant. They know every corner of Beijing, every hidden gems for Beijing. And yeah, for foreigners, maybe there's some hidden gems, something you don't know, some restaurant, some new food you don't know. But on social media in China, they know everything. they even know it better than me. Yeah, that's the power of social media, because everyone wants to visit here. And talk about the Chinese cuisine. Beijing isn't known for its cuisine, its food. Um, I know, Peking duck is good. Hot pot is good. They are all great food. If you ask Chinese people to rank food cities, Beijing usually falls behind the southern cities. They even called Beijing food desert. Yeah, I have to agree with them. I know Beijing have our own food, but relatively compared to the southern cities of China, yeah, Beijing's food is okay for them. For them, I think what make Beijing's specialty isn't the flavor, isn't the corner restaurants, it's Beijing's variety. You can almost find every vibe in this city. Some cities are very modern but lack history. Some cities are very historical, but not very contemporary. But Beijing almost has everything: the history, modern architecture, culture, mountains, lakes, and hutongs. You can touch the hundreds of the years the history and the modern trends in the same afternoon. And surprisingly, they blend well. they blend together very well. Whatever you want is here. What's more, Beijing is a political center, so you can feel the country's unique approach to governance. Is something that you cannot experience in the other provinces or cities of China. For example, people line up in midnight to watch the flag rising ceremony, no matter how hot outside or how cold outside. So you can feel the unity of Chinese people. And the strict security check around Tiananmen Square. Yeah, in the peak season, it can take hours to line up. Yeah, I know. It's definitely frustrating. But it's also a unique experience. Even people from other provinces of China, yeah, they are still surprised about this security check. I think yeah, it's a unique experience when you're in Beijing. Okay, back to the article. Okay, they talk about Beijing's Central Axis. In 2026, the Beijing Central Axis, a nearly 5-mile strip of imperial and ceremony buildings and gardens, is a recent addition to UNESCO's World Heritage List. Yes, UNESCO's World Heritage List. That's the concept I often heard in the recent years because of our Central Axis. The Central Axis is a straight road that connecting major sites and buildings like the Tiananmen Square, the Forbidden City, the Bell and the Drum Towers, and the Yongdingmen. Yeah, they are all along the Central Axis. 7.8 kilometers in total. In the past few years, the city has spent a lot of effort in cleaning up this area, like removing the buildings that block the view. Also reopened the Bell and Drum Towers and the Qianmen Towers. I have videos about those. This central axis isn't long, so on a nice day, you can bike up. You can bike along this street. Of course, you have to take the detours to avoid the Tiananmen Square area and the commercial street along this central axis. But there is also a sightseeing bus can drive along this central axis, and you can enjoy the buildings along this central axis. So I have a plan to make a video about this sightseeing bus. Okay, next, the article also says several previously closed imperial tombs near Changping have been renovated and will open to the public for the first time. Yeah, the article talk about the Ming Tombs in Changping district. It's an outskirt of Beijing. Yeah, I always want to film the Ming Tombs. 13 Ming Tombs in Beijing. It's a famous attraction, but I don't think it's a must-visit attraction in Beijing because many of the artifacts in the Ming Tombs, they are replicas. They are not the real one. Yeah, that's a long story. The tombs are the resting place of Ming emperors. And when China excavated the tombs decades ago, the preservation technology wasn't so good. So a lot of items were damaged as soon as they were unearthed. That's why the excavation stopped at that time. So only 4 or 5 tombs are opened to the public today. They are planning to open more tombs to the public next year, 2026. So maybe next year I will film the Ming tombs. But in fact, a lot of valuable items they are kept in the Palace Museum, the Forbidden City, and the National Museum. So yeah. If you have extra energy and extra time, I think yeah you can visit the Ming tombs. Otherwise, I think Palace Museum and the National Museum are already enough. Plus, the Ming tombs are very far, the outskirt of Beijing. No bus, no subway. So yeah, it's not very convenient. Okay, let's continue the article. The article lists what to do in Beijing. Forbidden City, Temple of Heaven, Summer Palace, Great Wall. Yeah, very classic. Yeah, the traditional attractions. And I've filmed all of these attractions many times. For the Great Wall, they mentioned the night hikes in the Great Wall in summer. Yes, that's a thing. If your schedule is so packed and you have no time at the daytime, so yeah, you can take the night hiking on the Great Wall. But in general, I don't recommend the night hiking on the Great Wall. Night sections usually open the lower parts. You can't climb high enough. And non-opened sections are usually very dark. So you don't get the full panoramic experience. The Great Wall's true power and scale, you really need the daylight to feel it. It helps you understand why it's a world wonder. So you know what I mean? You have to, have the whole view of the Great Wall. And let alone on the clear day, you can see the city skyline from the Great Wall. It's very wonderful. Also, China's lightning aesthetic can be questionable. Like I always said, it looks like a KTV setup. Okay, now since I've already filmed the Badaling section, the Mutianyu section, Yongguan section, and only one left is the Sima Tai section. Yeah, I will film this section of the Great Wall in December. Okay, continue back to the article. For the temporary art, they mentioned 798 Art District, a renovated factory area with lots of galleries in it. Yeah, many people have asked me to film this 798 art zones. But that's my problem. I don't know about art. Even in Chinese, I don't know what I would say about this art, these galleries. So yeah, I think I need more, preparations for this video and to learn more and to know what I should say. In the article, they also mentioned the IOMA Green Art Center. I'm curious about this center, so I checked, but it's already closed. Yeah, and they also list Woods. Woods is another cute and small gallery. I've heard about it many times. It's not in the 798 art district. It's in another place. I've already wrote a script about this gallery. I want to film it. And you know why? Not because of the art thing. It's because of their location. This gallery is located in a very famous Beijing haunted house site. So, are you curious? Yeah. Waiting for me to film it. I will tell you more. Next, they mentioned Zhou Koutian Packing Mindset, a new hiking trail. The Xishan Peak Scenic Forest Trail connects the Packing Mine sites. This one, yeah, I can definitely arrange. So stay tuned. And of course, this article they mentioned the Hutongs. They recommend forgive my cat. They recommend the Nanluo Guxiang and the Yandai Xiejie, these two Hutongs. No, I'm so disappointed about this article. The Hutong they recommend. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Many years, for 10 years, 20 years, the only Hutong people recommend is the Nanluo Guxiang and the Yandai Xiejie. No. We have thousands of Hutongs. Not only these two, they are too commercial. I think I've talked about it in my previous video. Too commercial. It's not worth visiting at all. They have many shops by shops, stores by stores. And these shops are not Beijing specific. You can find the same products, same stores, same shops in any other cities in China. Not Beijing tradition at all. I've recommended many other hutongs in Beijing before, and I will film more hutongs. And even we have the Hutong Museum. Yeah, you remember? Yeah, in my previous video, I visited there. It's a very good place in a very traditional hutong, a historical hutong. Yeah, I think that's the hutongs you want to visit, not the commercial one. Okay, back to the article. They wrote, for good weather, spring and autumn are the best. Dust storms in March and April. Summers are hot. Winters are freezing. Yeah, very accurate description. All true. And July and August are the hottest months in Beijing. Also, July and August, they are the school vacations. So Beijing will have more and more people to visit, the students to visit. Then they recommend some restaurants. The ones on their list are super fancy. I think the average price may be over 1,000 yuan. Also, there's a very cheap restaurant they recommend, a dumpling restaurant, but I've never heard about it. Yeah, I think Beijing still have some restaurant worth trying, although they called us food desert. But I think Beijing specialty is delicious. You should try. So I've already filmed a lot of restaurant. And in the future, I will film more the delicious in Beijing. For hotels, they recommend a mix of options. In fact, in my mind, I have a plan that to do the Beijing accommodation review, from cheap to expensive. So it will help you to pick whatever suits you. But I think I should make more money first. Yeah. So I really want to my channel can grow. So I can invest more on my videos. Yeah, that's my wish. Finally, the article says taxis are affordable, the subway is convenient, and the shared bags are everywhere. Yeah, that's all true. Beijing's transportation is cheap and convenient. But just be prepared. Beijing is huge. Yeah, trust me, Beijing is huge. And the attractions in Beijing, they are all very huge. So you need a lot of work. Some people joking about travel in Beijing is you have to run marathon, practice run a marathon first, and then you can come to Beijing. Yeah, you really need a lot of work, especially near the Tiananmen and the Forbidden City area. Security controls makes it impossible to call a taxi nearby, so you will end up working more. Okay, anyway, I hope you will fall in love with Beijing, and my video, my channel, helps you understand Beijing better through the eyes of a local. And I'm really happy Beijing made the list on the National Geographic magazine. Maybe it means more and more people will come to Beijing, and before they come, maybe they will discover my channel. Yeah, I hope so. And don't forget, if you want a guide when you visit Beijing, just let me know. Email me, okay? Thank you for watching. If you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you next time. Bye bye.